Everyone, this is LeetCode problem number 11, container with most water. So the brute force approach will be very easy. I can see what is the amount of water stored between each height, and then I can try to store the maximum, right? And then I can start with this. Now since by now like you'll realize that it will have two nested loops running, so it will have the time complexity of O of n square. So what we're gonna try to do is have a better approach for this problem. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna like keep two pointers. I'm gonna start from here, and then the left pointer will be this side. Okay, now I'll see how much water I can store in this, right? Now we know the, like, if I'm filling water over here, I'll have to take the minimum of this, like minimum of right side height and minimum of left side. Basically, let me just write minimum of left and right. When I say left and right, I mean the heights. So obviously, because if I take this and if I try to fill water, it's gonna overflow, so I'll have to take minimum of this. This is the minimum, and I'll see okay, this is the amount of water that I can fill. Now see, since my width is anyway gonna be shrinking, what I have to do is maximize my height, right? So I'm able to fill this much water. Now I'll see, since in right and left, my left was minimum, I'll try to see if I can do better or not. So I'll do left plus plus. Okay, my left will come here, and then I can see how much water can I fill. So again, now I can fill this much water because minimum of this, and my pointer is here, minimum of this, and this is nothing but this right is my minimum at currently. So now again I'll check if, then I'll store again. Okay, this is the amount of water that I can fill. Now I'll see if my right, the height of right, this line is greater than this. No, it is not. So what I'll do, I'll move my right side and I'll see if I can do better from the right end to store more water, right? So yeah, my right comes here. Again, the amount of water I can store is this. Then again, my right is of lesser height, so I'll move here, and again I'll see if I can do better. Like, yeah, so right now this is the amount of water that I can fill, and I'll keep storing the maximum amount of water that I'm storing currently. Then I'll again, then among this, I'm just assuming that this one is bigger, so I'll move my right, and then again I'll move my left, and I'll be able to find the maximum amount of water I can store is this one. Yep, that's it. I guess it should be more understandable in the code. So let's go. Pointers. First, we'll have int left pointing at the start of the array, and right at the end of the array. Height dot size -1. Okay. So once we have this, we'll just set our answer is equals to 0, and we'll be storing our answer. Now when I'm iterating, I'll iterate till my left is less than the right. Now we know that width would be nothing but right minus left, right minus left, yeah. And height, now since we want, like, we'll have to take the minimum height of this, because like maximum obviously we cannot take, it will overflow. So whatever is the minimum of left comma height minimum of left versus right is what we're gonna take as height. Now we know answer is nothing but max of whatever answer we have multiply by height into width. That will, so if for my next left and right height area is more, like height into width is more, we will store that into our answer. Now coming to how we are gonna move, right? So if my height of left is less than height of right, I am gonna do left plus plus, left plus plus, else it's gonna be, I'm gonna decrease, like I'm gonna come towards my left, that is right minus minus. Now once I have done this, I'm just gonna return my answer. Let's see if it's working or not. Okay, okay, that's a spelling mistake. Height, answer is equal to max of answer, comma, it's overflowing because it was right minus minus. Okay, nice. Let's submit it now. Okay, so this is working fine. Thank you everyone for watching.